was my first mission to Hanoi.
He was just the greatest dad on earth. He was dedicated to his family.
You girls better find us some good fishing spots before I get back. I love you, girl.
In 1972, Air Force Colonel Bob Anderson told his wife and 3 daughters the time had come for him to join the fight in Vietnam.
There's times I get angry and to say, you know, why did you have to leave us?
Long before cell phones and video chats, Colonel Anderson kept in touch with his family via cassette tapes.
You know, in the middle of being in Vietnam fighting a war, he's telling me, oh, I hope you're keeping up with your piano. And he was everything. I was really, sorry. I was just really close to my dad. I mean, he was everything to me. I was the middle child. He's the one that championed me, because my big sister would pick on me, and my little sister didn't want to have anything to do with me, and so I was always the odd man out, and we were just like 2 peas in a pod.
Colonel Anderson was flying a mission out of Thailand when his F-4E Phantom was shot down northeast of Hanoi. 7 years later, his status changed from missing in action to killed in action, body not recovered. Most of the Anderson family accepted his fate that day. Deborah, though, had questions.
He was a great pilot. You know, he taught other pilots how to fly, and I wanted answers, and I wasn't going to stop until I got them. When I finally came to terms with it was when I went to Vietnam. When I went to Vietnam for myself and talked to the witnesses myself to get them to tell me the story, that I finally believed it, and it changed my course. After all that time, to know that he died doing what he loved doing, and for him, his mission was fulfilled.
Colonel Anderson's remains were repatriated in 1998. He received full military honors and was buried at Arlington National Cemetery, October 6, 2017, exactly 45 years after being shot down in Vietnam. The grief that had been frozen inside her for more than 4 decades is finally melting away, allowing Deborah Anderson to tell her story in a documentary about a daughter's journey, with some help from her father.
We have conversations. When I'm working on it, because as you saw, the beginning was slides that he took, set to his voice, that were taped in Vietnam. That's how my mom and dad wrote letters back and forth to each other. And in that voice tape, I was always a worrier. And he always said to me, don't sweat the small stuff, Deb. And doing this film, there's a lot of big stuff here. And so when I hear that,
And Dad thinks you sweat the small stuff.
you know, he's with me, and that's what I hear. Don't sweat the small stuff, Deb. You're doing it, and you're doing a great job. I mean, he's with me every step of the way.
James Williams, Military Times.